What's going on, Broseph? We got us a no cooling call. I mean, it's only 37 degrees outside. I mean, why not put in a no cooling call? Already got the disconnect pulled. Oh, lizard hopped out of there. When I showed up this morning, I was doing grounds and the fan was spinning and I heard the compressor going brrr, just humming. So usually it's a sign of a bad capacitor when the fan is running, but you can hear the compressor humming trying to start. Well, we'll take the cover off and see. The high today is 54, so I mean, why not put in a no cooling call? If the AC is still running or not. We'll see if the contactor's pulled in. Lord have mercy. Squeezed up there. Yeah, contactor's still pulled in, so. Yeah, the contactor is still pulled in inside, so who knows what they've got it set on. How can an AC be running when it's been mid 30s? I rubbed my screwdriver on here to get the charge out of the capacitor. So let's see, we're gonna pull all the wires off. Brown is fan, blue Herm, and yellow is common on these carrier units. Alright, this is the old capacitor. I just pulled it out so you can see the top. As you can see, that blue there is the Herm. The Herm is the compressor, hermetic. Yellow is the common, and the brown there is the fan. They all have the labels on top. Some will say F, C, and H. And what you want to see is for the Herm is the 40. See the 40/5? So when you test between common and Herm, you want to get around 40. And then when you test between common and fan, let's say the fan isn't running, you want to get it around 5 microfarads. So I got my meter says cap, but your meter might say MFD for microfarads. So we'll put one lead on common, the C, and one lead on Herm. Let's see if I can do this here one-handed. There we go. One lead on common, one lead on Herm, and we got 1.41. That's nowhere near 40, so that's why the compressor wasn't starting. This thing just like sends a jolt to the compressor to start it up, and 1.4 is not going to do it, so we're going to need to replace this capacitor. Now if the fan wasn't running, do between common and fan, and that's all there is to it. Just make sure your meter's on Herm, on microfarads, or as in my meter's case, cap. Alright, here is the new capacitor. As you can see, it's labeled on top, Herm, fan, and C for common. So this is what it should look like if your capacitor is good. One lead on Herm, one lead on common. So it should be around 40 for 40 microfarads. There you go, 40.5. And touch between common and fan should have 5. There you go, 5.08. Haven't done a cap video in a while. Good one for you new guys. 40/5. So we're gonna mount this back up there. Alright, hook it back up. Yellow is back on common. Blue to Herm. Oh, somebody's car horn is stuck. Good old apartment living. And brown to fan. Now if this is a Goodman, the wire colors will be different. But on the carrier, this is usually how it is. Alright, we'll put the cover back on and fire it up. Not that they need AC, but hey, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Alright, we're all buttoned up. Come on, big money, no whammy. There it is. Compressor came on. Good to go. What's going on, brosive? Wanted to show off a couple of easy pool vacuums that I use. This one right here is good for leaves and stuff. It's good at picking up grass and leaves, all the light stuff. It's called a pool blaster. I'll leave a link to these in the video description below if you want to order you one, have it delivered to your house. So this one's good for leaves and grass, and it sucks it up in the bag. Uses that propeller right there. You just turn it on and it'll suck it right up into the bag. Put this part on the pole there, on your pool pole. So this is a good one for leaves and grass if you don't want to break out the long hose and the vacuum to vacuum the pool. I do sometimes. I'll break out the hose and, you know, the big vacuum and the big hose and suck it through the big system, but not every day, man. And now this one catches all the sand and the heavy stuff. It's called a pool blaster, Catfish Ultra. Has a filter on it. Just goes in there like that. So you got the filter in there. I'll clean it out after use. And we'll put the head on here. So this is the head. It's got little bristles on the bottom. Helps scrape up some stuff. Real easy. Just snaps right on. That's it. Then you can connect it to your pole right here. On and off button. And it's rechargeable battery right there. You just plug it in right here. This thing is awesome, man. So the good folks who built this pool deck decided to put black sand in between the pavers. So when it rains, that black sand gets lifted up and out and on to the top of the pavers. So then the swimmers get in the pool with their wet feet. They walk all over the black sand and then it gets in the pool. So this is every day for me. See all that black sand right there? That's all that is. And it gets in the pool as well. And I don't want to have to break out the big vacuum and the hose every day. That's really time consuming, and this one won't get it. It's too heavy. That black sand's too heavy, but this baby will. So we're going to connect it to the hose, and I'll give you a little preview. I mean, anything to save time, I'll take it. And again, I do break out the big vacuum, mainly on Mondays when it's real bad, but when I just need a little broom and a dustpan, this baby right here does it. A little spot cleaner. Kind of need both hands to hold it down here, but man, it is sweet. I mean, it's coming right up. That heavy sand, that pool blaster just won't get it. The sand's too heavy, but that thing's beautiful for leaves and grass. It's got a little more reach than this thing does. But if you got sand in your pool daily, I strongly recommend one of these. Again, I'll leave links to them in the description below. Well, there's a really bad spot right there. Just a long line of sand. Sure does beat having to try to brush it over into the gutter. Alright dudes, just wanted to show this off. Saves time. Time is money out here. What's going on, Skid? I'm out here doing grounds first thing in the morning. People seem to like the multiple work order videos, like just filming my day, so I can do that. I'll crank out some more. Dude, it is 32 degrees out here and somebody's got their AC on. I am stunned by the amount of people who leave their ACs on. That's a straight cool. It's not a heat pump, so there's no reason that thing should be on, man. It's in the 30s out here. So I'm gonna go check my doggy pods. Yeah, the multiple film your day videos seem to be good. A lot of requests for it, so I'll do some more. Here's one of my poopy pods here, doggy pods. We have our grounds broken up in sectors. Each guy takes a sector. They're good, it's empty. What I do is I put multiple bags in here, like 5, and then I'll take one out and set it here. Then me and Jay Booty will come around on the cart and pick up the bags. Me and Jay Booty share a cart. We only have 2. Alright, off to doing more grounds. Just gonna hit these breezeways today. Fire up, man! No! It's cold out here. Alright, on this one they say the light on the microwave isn't working. Surface light. Yeah, nothing. Another exciting call. I think I'm gonna title these videos Tallahassee Handyman. Everyone's always asking where I'm from. I'm in Tallahassee, Florida. Yeah, I might drum up a little side work. People Google me. I'll just film my winter experiences. Yeah, it's blown. And a new bulb. It's the old 2-pinner. It doesn't screw in like the other ones. Another easy fix. Off to the next adventure. Alright, on this one they say the door doesn't stay closed. It's not latching. Yeah, as you can see, the bottom isn't latching. Probably gonna have to bring the strike plate down just a skeeter leg. Bring it down just a little bit. All this looks tight. Sometimes the door will be leaning over a little bit, but nothing looks loose or leaning or anything. Just move the strike plate. Do a little chisel. That's about where I want to drop it down. Alright, bro, just notch that out a little bit. Just a skeeter leg. Now we can see if we can bring this down and do a little notch in here. There we go, just did a little chiseling. Move the strike plate down. You can get some white caulking and caulk the gap, clean it up a little bit. Now you can't just push it open like before. Real easy fix. Just line up the strike plate. Make sure the deadbolt's still good. Yep, I can still do that. Alright, they're good to go. Off to the next adventure. And we're going to end the day hanging up some Christmas lights. Me and Jay Booty out here, we're going to go all the way down the fence line with LED white Christmas lights. Probably end the video here. It's about the last thing to do today. And then we got to go all the way down that way with them. So, open them up, get them out. Yep, coming all through the jasmine here. It's gonna look good at night. Then we hit them with the zip tie at the columns, the brick columns. Zip tie on down. Jay Booty's working it on down. That's it, guys. That's all for this one. I'm gonna bring y'all some more multi work order videos. Got a lot of requests for it. I can do that and keep the videos pumping. All right, dudes, we'll see you on the next one. Later.